What's your favorite place in the league to play?
My favorite place to play, I like going to Georgia. I like going to Ole Miss, gyms like that. Kind of smaller gyms. I like playing the smaller gyms.
What are your thoughts about playing at Rupp? Maybe one of the biggest gyms.
It's pretty cool playing at Rupp. It's all right. I've had a couple good experiences in Rupp. It's not a bad place to play.
Lamonte, how weird's it been just practicing, getting ready for the season without all the guys, Grant, Admiral, Kyle, who's been here forever?
It hasn't been weird at all, really. Kind of in the summer, it may have been a little weird, just because you don't got those guys that you've been with for 2 and 3 years there, which you know more. But when the new guys came in and they have great personalities, they're silly, they like to laugh and joke, do the same things we like to do. We kind of bonded, and once that happened, we didn't look back.
How much motivation is it to show that y'all can keep this program going at the standards that were set the last couple of years, even without those guys?
Yeah, it's a lot of motivation, but more so, that's the standard we set. So, that's what we're gonna do. I don't think we need much motivation to do that because we worked really hard to build this program up to what it is, and so those are the characteristics that we have now. That's what we do. It's what we do every day. It isn't something that we were just saying we're gonna get to the top, we're gonna get to number one in the country, and then what? No, we're gonna keep working. That's what we want to be every year. So just to come in and kind of show those young guys how it is, and them kind of learn, and I expect them to keep it on when we leave.
And on that topic, Lamonte, you're the only guy left from when Rick was, first came in.
Mm-hmm.
Could you feel or tell that he was trying to build the culture of this program to where it is now? Can you trace it back to those first days?
Of course, I remember when Coach recruited me, he told me, we're gonna be good. We're gonna change the culture down here, and I want you to be the starter of it. And that's what he told me, and I believed him. And true enough, that's what we've done here in Tennessee.
And can you, going all the way back to Kevin Punter, can you kind of still, not necessarily feel his influence, but see just the standard he set, the example he set, filtering down 5 years later?
Definitely. Kevin had a big influence on me myself, so I'm still here. I'm still using some of the things that he taught me, and I remember he played during a time where we weren't very good as a team, and he still kept a positive attitude every day. So we're a good team, so how could I come there with a bad attitude? When I watched a guy that, came in with 16 and 16 season and still came every day to work. So, that was big.
Who do you think's gonna be the toughest guy in this league to guard?
Toughest guy in this league to guard. Eve Pons.
Not on your team.
Not on my team. To be honest, I haven't put much thought into that. I really don't know.
No candidates?
Nah, I ain't got no candidates.
What about guys to score on?
To score on? I think the big kid at Kentucky. What's his name?
DJ or Nick?
Nick. Yeah, I like him. I think he's a good player. I think he protect the rim very well. I like him.
What have you seen from Josiah? I know he's been hurt and out a little bit, but what have you seen from him early on?
Yeah, Josiah he has a great personality. I love his off the court personality. On the court, he's a fiery kid. He loves to play. He's competitive. He's a big guard. He's about 6'6", 210, 215. So he's a big guard. He can post up smaller guards. He can play the 1 through the 3, pass the ball very well. Josiah can do a lot of things on the court, and he works hard. So.
How do you see your all's role? You think you're going to be the primary ball handler? Do you think he's going to be the primary ball handler, or is it just going to be interchangeable?
Yeah, I think it's going to be interchangeable, I think it's going to be times I had the ball, sometimes he had the ball. I think we can play off each other very well. Coach has done a great job of playing us together a lot, and so we're getting used to that.
If you weren't at Tennessee, who's a coach in this league you'd love to play for?
If I wasn't in this league, who's the coach I'd love to play for?
In this league, if you weren't at Tennessee.
I like to play for, Calipari. I like to play for Mike White. I like to play for a lot of coaches. We got a lot of good coaches in this league now. I think our league is a place that we got a lot of good coaches. So I never really thought about that, but I could to name a few of those three.
What do you think Jalen's ready to step into that big role, play a bigger part?
Dennis been working hard. I think he's ready. Mentally he's gotten a lot better because I think it's always been mental with Jalen. Just the confidence and things like that. I think with Admiral and those guys gone, I think he's been able to get the reps that he needs to get to gain that confidence. And coach has been coaching him hard, but I've been in his ear, trying to keep him confident, trying to keep him just poised and stuff.
What's his game kind of scouting for me?
Jalen shoots the ball very well. He's a shooter. He's really athletic. He can rebound the ball, and he can run the floor very well.
Lamonte, you get so many new guys on this team, new faces. Do you try to let them know what to expect from coach, what it's going to be like? Like, don't take it personal. Kind of listen to what he says, not how he says it, that kind of thing.
Yeah, definitely. I try, but to be honest, I tell them also like I can't prepare you for it, because coach does not have a limit. He does not care where you at mentally. He's going to keep going. He's going to get his point across, and then he's going to get it across again. So in that moment, I try to come to them then when it happens, because before they don't know what I'm talking about. They can't understand it.
And then you're like, see, that's what I was talking.
That's exactly what I meant.
You and Dowd never talk about who's going to hit 1,000 first.
Nah, honestly, we're both gonna do it. So we don't really talk about who's gonna do it first. We know we want to do it at home, so I think we play first 3 games at home, first 2 games at home. So we want to get it done early.
What would it be like to do it in the same game?
That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. Me and Jordan love doing it in the same game, and I think we got a good chance of doing that.
Even if it is in the same game, who's going to do it first?
Probably Jordan. Probably Jordan will do it first.
Lamonte, what's it like to be a veteran in this league where you have kind of personal rivalries? I mean, not animosity, but respect for guys like Brian Tyree or just people like that you've seen over and over again to get to that point in your career.
Yeah, guys now. You see, there's not many new faces that I see in this league, let's say freshmen, but just to know guys and kind of have that mutual respect, across the board for somebody from each and every team. It's a good feeling. Guys are working in the off season. Brian Tyree, guys like that, Nimward at Florida, just different guys. They're working, they're trying to get better. So they let you know that you need to be on your stuff, trying to get better too as well. So it's good to see those guys grow.
Your all's transfer from, I'm not going to say his name, but your all's transfer from Arizona State.
What's his name?
I'm asking you. That's what I'm asking you.
What about him?
How long did it take you to learn his name, and how do you say it?
I guess, let's see how long he's been there. He's been here about 5 months now, 4 or 5 months now. So it took me 4 or 5 months because I still can't pronounce his name. I call him you. His name is like Eros or something like that. I don't know. So I just call him you, and he's cool with that. A lot of people do.
What's his last name?
Yeah, nah. It's already P though.
Olivier, say his last name.
It's already in. That's all I know.
But it doesn't pronounce it when it is.
Yeah, I can't pronounce those guys' names. I'm not good at that anyway. So.
What are you seeing from Olivier? He seems like a guy that came in, as an under the radar recruit and has a chance to do something.
Yeah, no, Olivier, he's a competitor. That's what I like about him most. He got a little fiery to him. He walks around, he with a chip on his shoulder. He wants to prove himself each and every day. He comes every day to work. He's a great rebounder. I think he does a great job on the glass. He's gonna help us a lot there. I be on Olivier a lot because it's like a lot of freshmen. Sometimes he doesn't pay attention to the small details, and coach is a big detail guy, so that's something that he has to get better at. And we all do, honestly. But Olivier is a great. He's going to be a great player, and I'm glad to be playing with him.
Have you talked to Victor at all about he's going to be in the situation you were when your first year about sitting out? Have you talked to him about how to make use of that, how to keep a positive attitude, that kind of thing?
Yeah, I talked to him all the time about it. It's tough to be coached when you got to sit out the way coach coaches you, because I just don't think other coaches do that. I don't think other coaches coach the sit-out player as good as he coached the best player on the team or, the main guy. I don't know. But coach coaches the walk-ons, everybody the same. Everybody gets the same treatment, and you would think, like, coach, you spending time coaching him, like, that don't make sense. Why? He has a motive for everything, and I've seen it like I don't know, with me, he coached me my sit-out year, and the next year, I knew all the stuff, I knew everything. So he has a reason for why he does stuff. But I talked to Vijay a lot about that.
He kicked you out of practice one time when you were redshirting, didn't he?
My first practice, I got kicked out. Only player in Coach Bourne's history.
Where'd you go?
I went to the locker room and I cried. I'm not lying, I really did. So I remember I was playing defense it was in a drill, one-on-one drill, and I fouled a guy, and he was like, "Stop fouling." So when I checked the ball back up, I put my hands behind my back, and I did it before I knew it. I was a little knucklehead, I don't know. And he kicked me out of practice, and I'm like, "Coach, what I do?" And I go to the locker room, I start crying or whatever. And like after practice, like you know what I mean. Like it's kind of like when the practice in, Coach Barnes don't even remember what happened in practice. You know, he come over there joking with me. I'm like, dude, you just kicked me out of practice. Like I thought you hated me. You know what I mean? That's when I learned how on and off Coach Barnes can be. Like you know, when he get on the court, he get locked in. Off the court, he's a great guy. So.
What was a moment where you were like, okay, I have to step up and be a leader now?
To be honest, last year in the tournament. You know, last year in the tournament is when I started really stepping up. You know, trying to lead more, trying to take control of the team, and I think it just translated over to this next year in the summer and things like that. When you know Grant and Admiral, those guys didn't have a voice and they weren't there anymore to speak up anymore. So I realized I had to be more vocal then. I think I've always kind of been a leader in a way, but vocally in the summer.
Does that come naturally to you, leading? Is that something you've always felt comfortable with?
Yeah, I've never minded leading or telling somebody how I feel or getting on to somebody for not doing something, stuff like that. I wouldn't say it came naturally to be a positive leader. Usually I'm just like, man, you need to do this or you need to do that. I've grown and clapping for my teammates and picking guys up, doing things like that. That's what I've grown at this summer, and I think now I'm the complete leader.
You guys get a lot of questions about Grant and Admiral leaving, obviously, but how excited are you to kind of put you and Jordan's fingerprints on this team now?
We're really excited. We're excited to get out there with these new guys. I think these new guys are going to surprise a lot of people. Me and Jordan excited to get our senior year started. We expect to have great years. We expect to, prove a lot of people wrong, prove ourselves right, and just show what we've been working on.
When you go to events like this, do you ever get kind of agitated only hearing that question or that question a lot about those guys leaving and how you guys respond? You get annoying or you get agitated?
I don't really get agitated. Everybody wants to know. Obviously, Admiral and Grant, they were a lot of our production last year. So for them to leave, it means somebody else has to step up. But we got like a next man mentality here at Tennessee. We feel like me and Jordan gonna have just as good as years. We feel like when we leave, it's gonna be somebody else to step up in our position. So we used to that. We expected it. So nah.
What does Zach Kent bring to the table?
Yeah, he can really shoot the ball, and he has kind of like a nasty attitude. Zach Kent likes to compete. He don't like losing. He'll get onto a guy when he's messing up, and he'll pick you up as well. So I think you need a guy like that on your team.
Did you hear Coach Barnes say he could dance better than Bowden?
I can't say that I'm not gonna say that he can't dance better than Bowden because I've never seen Coach Barnes dance, but I love to see it.
What do you think is